A little bit about Blue Moon. So we are an ISV that's been in the ERP space, an ERP integrator for well over 30 years. And so we specialize in the distribution order to cash process, but we do also a lot of custom development. So anything that we can do, whether it's through one of our products or development to make your customers' lives easier, or at least, their work in Acumatica easier, we're happy to talk about. So to the last time we did the ISV Society demo day, we talked about the first half of our electronic payment processing suite, and that was the integrated credit card processing to Acumatica. Today, we're going to take a look at the Customer Invoice Portal, which allows merchants to actually put the AR function into the hands of their own customers. So just a little bit about the suite. We support over 18 gateways today. We have Pay Now functionality. We fully integrate with Acumatica as well as other ERPs. And we are not an MSP, so we are simply the integrator. So your customers can use whatever MSP, whatever gateway that they're used to using. We just simply connect their ERP to the electronic payment solution. So again, today we're looking at the Customer Invoice Portal. As I said, it allows merchants to actually put AR and payment functionality into the hands of their customers. So that saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of hands-on from someone having to manually enter payments within Acumatica, as well as, customers calling, looking for a copy of their invoice or due dates. That's all available to them in their own customized portal. So I'm going to jump right over to the demo. And you should be seeing my Acumatica screen. So this is a
Not, oh,
pretty,
yep. Yep. Sorry, it
oh,
was a
you got it?
delay. You're good.
Oh,
You're
okay, no
good.
problem. Um, so the product is actually, there's a lot of functionality within the product. So today I'm just going to kind of give some highlights. But the process starts within Acumatica where you would have your normal invoices. You can see I have a bunch out here. And it's all integrated at the process kind of the process steps. So this typically runs in the background. So you wouldn't have customers coming in and actually manually releasing to the portal. But just to show you how easy it is, I can click on one here. I can say send to portal and process it. Again, this would all run in the background. And there's security in setup where you can enable it for some customers or others. So perhaps you want your top tier customers to have access, but potentially your due on receipt customers, maybe not, or vice versa. So I went out and I sent that invoice to the portal. And now for pretty much the remainder, I'm going to be in the portal itself. So the portal is within here. This is me as an AR agent. This is my dashboard. So I can see at any given time what my invoices are, payments. I can see all of the activity that's happened within here. I can see who's paid. I can see who's overdue if we have any overdue invoices, as well as anything else that's happened from a function standpoint. I can then come into the invoices piece and I can see all of the invoices that I have out here that are either ready to be paid. Again, if there was anything overdue, I would see it there. And then I have the ability, again, I'm an AR agent, so that's why I'm seeing all of my customers, but I have the ability to actually create a manual payment here if I wanted to, as opposed to Acumatica. I can view the PDF, print the PDF, download it, and I can re-email it to the customer. So that functionality exists in Acumatica as well, but perhaps you have an AR agent that will just work directly in the portal. I'm going to come into the clients tab so I can see all of the customers that I have set up out here that are authorized to use the portal. And I'm going to go into this first one here, the ABC Holdings. And what I can actually do as the AR person is I can actually go in and view this as the client. So I'm going to go in here and I'm potentially the AP person for ABC Holdings, and this is what I would see. So I would be able to get a list of all of my invoices. I'd be able to see anything that was paid, unpaid, past due, depending on how long your customers would want to leave the invoices out here. I have the ability, again, if I want to view my invoice, I can view it. It's going to render it here for me, and then I can certainly go ahead and download it. These are all configurable, right? And there are, I don't know, I think about 18 templates that you can start with, and then you can go right down into HTML if you wanted to. But otherwise, out of the box, there's pretty much a template for any business case. But again, as the end customer, I can download my invoice. I don't have to make that call or email to customer service saying that I need a copy of that invoice. I also can come in and look at my payments. So it looks like I don't have any payments in here yet, but we'll go ahead and pay an invoice. And then I can also take a look at payment methods and credits. So we'll start with invoices. And within here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my first two. So I've got 500 and 900. I can pay them individually, or I can mark the ones I want to pay, and I can click on Pay Now. What that will do is it'll bring up each invoice as pretty much a cash receipt type thing, and then I can short pay if I want to. That's configurable. So you can configure this. Your customers can configure it to allow short payments or have minimum payments. All of this is configurable. And then I'll just pay that full payment. So I can click on Pay Now. Whoops, Pay Now, and I can do an ACH or I can do credit card. So I'm going to do credit card, and then of course there's an error because why not? So we'll come back here. But what it will allow me to do is go back here. Typically what that would do is it would put in a payment for that customer, and that payment would come into Acumatica. So I do have an existing one out there for a different customer. So let me come out to my payments and we'll take a look and we'll see. So I've got some Alta Ace out here, but I would see my completed payments that the customer had put in. I can refund it or I can email a receipt from here. Again, as I said at the beginning, there's all kinds of functionality for the email functionality. So when a new invoice comes in, customers would get an email. When a payment is made, customers would get an email. And then what we're going to do is the final piece. Again, just a taste of the portal. There's a lot of configurations fit for pretty much any business type. But what I can do here, and this is another piece that would work in the background, is to import those payments right within Acumatica. So let's do a refresh, see if I have a guy in there. I don't, but the payments would be listed here. I would process it. And what that actually does is it comes in and it does put the payment onto the invoice fully applied. And if it's short applied, then you would see that the short application was put on there, leaving a remaining amount. So the other thing that's pretty significant out here is the ability for customers to manage their own wallet. So they can take a look and they can see that their payment methods would be out here. They can add their own credit cards or ACH out here, and it's all PCI compliant. So again, I would love to, take a real demo and, for about 60 minutes and go through all of the options, all of the functionality available to you and your customers. But hopefully that gives you a good idea of how tightly integrated it is and how you can help take the load off of your AR folks. So I'll go back to my slideshow. And then for additional information, or again, just to do a discovery call or a full-blown demo, reach out to us at Channel Management. Our website's there, bluemoonisv.com.
We're still seeing your Acumatica screen.
Thank you. Let me reshare. That would be helpful. How's that? Okay. It's probably on a delay again.
Yep, good.
Okay. So you can reach out to us at Channel Management at Blue Moon ISV, or hop to our website at bluemoonisv.com. That gives an overview of all of our products. Again, the electronic payment suite has the two portions of them. And then again, I'd love to go through the whole suite, look at a discovery call, see how we can help you and help your customers make payments in AR more efficient.
Great. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.